RevAStack is a content operations platform. It takes one source video and turns it into a full week of publishable content. Clips, posts, thumbnails, emails, and ads, then schedules, publishes, and verifies all of it from one place. The home is mission control. It answers one question first. Is this week on track with week health? The things waiting on you and how far ahead you are, each in its own tab. Slipping deadlines, failed generations, and overdue approvals surface here first, so nothing is discovered late. Everything is organized around the content, week, and the video unit. One recording becomes a tree of derived assets, and every asset moves through the same pipeline: research, script, plan, generation, render, review, and distribution. There is one pipeline, not one per platform, and destination is chosen at the end. Humans stay in control at every decision point. The system prepares, you approve from your desk or your phone. Production starts with intent. Pick what the video is for, choose a production profile, animated course, avatar lesson, talking head, screen share, and the pipeline configures itself. The profile is data, so every format runs the same stages. Record directly in the app with a teleprompter that follows your script. The teleprompter runs in its own window at recording time. Script, pacing, and retake marks in one view. Editing works from the transcript. Cut a sentence in text and the video cut follows. Edit decisions live on words, not timelines. The video workspace holds the whole unit. Script with scene-anchored timecodes, the scene timeline with motion plans, and B-roll rows and render previews. Script and timeline stay in sync, and an assistant rides on the surface. Describe a change in plain language, and it edits the plan in place. Lock a plan and render. Draft first at low resolution for fast review. Final when you approve. Every render is metered and tracked, and a runs monitor shows each generation live, including failures. Clip sessions pull shorts and highlights from the source video, formatted per destination. Thumbnails and metadata are generated per asset and iterate with feedback. Distribution runs on the schedule board. Platforms are rows, time runs across the top, and unscheduled content sits in a tray. Drag a piece onto a lane, and it's bound to a destination and a time. The tray drains to 0 as the week fills. Destination is chosen here, not baked in earlier, so the same clip can go to 2 networks. The board carries per network pacing, daily caps, and media limits per platform, so a schedule that would break a platform's rules is visible before it publishes. A month calendar and cadence templates cover planning at altitude. Set a recurring pattern once and reuse it. Publishing is automatic once a slot comes due, and verification is automatic after. The system polls the destination and confirms the post is actually live. Publish status is observed fact, not an assumption. RevAStack publishes through Go High Level as the primary execution layer. Social posts, reels, stories, and carousels across every connected network, plus YouTube video and shorts through the same lane. Nothing publishes without approval, and every send is tracked back to the piece it came from. Direct platform connections cover the rest. Google services connect per service. YouTube, Google Ads, Analytics, or all at once. Each workspace chooses its provider per destination, so switching lanes is a setting. The creative board runs ad production at volume. Generate a batch and upsert them as ads through Go High Level or Google Ads directly, with per-piece credit costs shown up front and approval gating every spend. Ads research tracks competitors from the meta ad library, set them once, and every run pulls their current top ads. Each creative opens into run length, format, copy, and hooks, captured as structured signals your own generation can draw from. The brand kit is the source of truth for identity. Colors, type, logos, voice, everything the system generates draws from it. so output is on brand by default, and identity inherits down from agency to client to brand. Email runs on templates, sequences, weekly campaigns, and one-off sends, inherited from agency to company to brand. Templates restyle to each brand from the brand kit, recolor a proven base rather than starting over. The weekly campaign generator writes the week's emails from content already in the pipeline. It drafts an ordered sequence, and you edit or approve each one. Approved campaigns seed into Go High Level, and it executes the sends, RevAStack authors, and orchestrates. Your existing stack delivers. Before any of that runs, a guided calibration flow teaches the system your business. You pick a primary goal: discover, capture leads, sell, or teach, and seed a brand voice, a compliance posture, and your connections. It's set up once in plain language, and you can talk it through instead of typing. A calibration hub tracks readiness across tiers and maps, what improves what, so you always know which input sharpens which output, and generation unlocks as you go. The lead engine is a sibling product on the same platform. It builds a short questionnaire: ask a question, answer it on video, book the call, with the video reply recorded in app or delivered by an avatar. The recipient gets a branded page, a personal video reply, a result built from their answers, and a booking call to action. No app, no login. Replies come back scored for fit. You approve them from your phone, and the whole thing installs as a mobile app for one-tap approvals. Review is a board grouped by schedule slot. Approve or reject per card, with configurable gates that match the oversight to the account. Clients review and approve in a dedicated player. Comments land on timecodes, approvals gate the pipeline, and the whole client experience is a role in the same app, not a separate portal. Files is a relational library. Every asset knows which unit, week, and destination it belongs to, so nothing goes missing, and any published piece traces back to its source. A shared, license-tracked B-roll library sits alongside it. Analytics closes the loop: leads, booked calls, ad spend, and revenue, with a card per channel, plain language numbers, and the source of every figure on the record. Where the data is thin, it's marked directional rather than presented as fact. A licensed music and sound library is coming to the editor, and an agency layer rolls the whole platform up across clients. One mission control, filtered by client or team, with assignments, alerts, and templates that propagate from a single surface, and a drift view that shows which clients have diverged from the shared base. One pipeline, from recording to revenue: produce, schedule, publish, verify, and measure, with a human decision at every gate. That's RevAStack.